今天是2024年3月8日，妇女节。然后呢，我的学生在新英格兰给哈老师发的在500人面前的演讲。那么呢，我今天早上在家庭学院，我的学生听了3遍之后，他的一些感想，录制一下。这是我学生的演讲。
Boom, boom.
Here, and
The
you are
sound of ships
when
starting
she
still
finished,
grounded
you are
in
going
the
to give her a
ocean.
grade.
People are panicking, pushing each other aside, rushing through on board. Some lucky ones, they got on board, but some unlucky ones did not. This is the story of my grandfather. My grandfather was born in Nanjing in 1931, at the time still capital of China. It was a flourishing and fancy city. Everyone lived a good life. My grandfather and his family lived a stable life too. But everything changed after the Japanese army invasion of China. They started from the east all the way to the west, coming their final stop, Nanjing. Over here, they committed a tremendous massacre, killing 300,000 Nanjing commoners, raping women, forcing Nanjing children to learn Japanese. People flee, and my grandfather and his parents are one of them. They choose a way of escaping on water. Over at their shore, people are crowded. Everyone is trying to grab the only chance of living, escaping to a place that is not hell like this. My grandfather is very lucky. He and his parents managed to get on board. But most of them are not. A lot of them, because they want to grab the only chance, they jump in of the cold, icy water in the middle of winter and start swimming and want to catch up with the ship. But how is that impossible? Human and the ship. People drowning, dying because of coldness, not fast enough, not enough of strength. Everyone is dying. My grandfather once told us that those seconds ago, those lively lives were screaming and shouting, swimming in front of his faces. Another minute, drowning under the water, forever not showing their head ever again upon the water. After they get off the ship, they went to brand new cities. They experienced diseases, poverty, hungerness, and a lot of troubles. 2 of his siblings died, and my grandfather again managed to survive. He would used to go to a train station every single day at 5 a.m. to pick up the waste coal that train had left. He would bring those coal to his father to set fire, make a living. Those coals saved their lives. It provided them a job, gave them warmth, it helped them live in this chaotic time. After the Japanese war is finally over, my grandfather thought, oh, finally, my life can be stable again. He became a construction worker. He met my grandmother. But God made a big joke with him again. A natural disaster struck the great hungerness of China. People are dying on the street because there's nothing to eat. My grandma once told us that her father, 2 brothers, 1 cousin, all died because of hungerness. Their body were turned purple, swollen up. They are helpless because they couldn't do anything and they know that they're dying. One day, my grandfather and mother are walking on the street. They saw a boy lying around a bunch of dead bodies. They thought he's dead too at first. But when they come closer, they hear his sound of helping for help. They decided to adopt him, and that's my uncle. They once told us that they couldn't do anything about my great-grandfather and my grandmother's brothers and cousins, but they want to get the only chance for helping others people. And now my grandfather said, I heard all the stories from my father and grandma. No matter the hardship and difficulties he and my brother went through, their will to live never diminish.
I give this presentation a 9.5 out of 10. Her presentation was very good. She had a very strong opening as she told us about her grandfather and about the Japanese coming to China, invading from the east to the west. She had a clear structure with her introduction, body, and conclusion. Her her body was engaging as she told us, as she made, as she didn't just tell us the body in a very like normal and boring way. She made it sound very exciting, making it very like want us to keep on watching it. She made eye contact with the audience. She didn't look around and or just stare at her book like she couldn't remember her lines. She showed us how she used body language, like she expressed herself in her way on how the story felt to her. She didn't stutter at all. She was very confident and had a good tone. She wasn't using the same sound and tone the entire time. And she had very good time management as she didn't use up too much time. She only used up 5 minutes, and her presentation had a very good conclusion, as at the end she told us about how his grandfather felt, and told them about his grandfather's will of not to die and to keep on surviving no matter how hard it would be.
So what you learned from this speech?
What I learned is that you gotta be prepared. You got so you won't stutter while you're during the presentation, and you must not use monotone or else you'll just sound very boring. And you must keep eye contact or else people will think you're not focusing on actually presenting.
Okay, why history important? What family history project you're going to do?
My family project, I'm going to be interviewing my family, my grandma most of all, and I'm going to be asking her about our family's history.
And then make a speech, right?
Yes.
How about your brother?
My brother, I am going to be asking him about his college life in UT Austin.
And then do what? Do a project. And a 5-minute speech in the class.
Yes.
Next Monday, you.
Good
job. Thank you. OK， 很高兴今天早晨家长给我发过来，我的同学在500人面前，在新英格兰的一个著名的私校9年级做的演讲。这是女神节，女儿给妈妈的一个礼物，也是给老师的一个礼物，也是给我们的同学的一个礼物。所以说我可以用这个学习内容跟同学们分享。谢谢。